it's how you feel. From subtle, natural aesthetics to personalized wellness care, everything we do is intentional. This is beauty with purpose. At Vibe Men's Health, we take that same approach. We focus on what matters most: strength, energy, and performance. Built on real data, real medicine, and real results, we're here to help you look better, feel stronger, and live fully. Come vibe with us today.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, good evening and a happy Sunday evening. Welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. It has been a fantastic weekend. Unfortunately, with you tuning in Sunday night at 10 o'clock, we're wrapping up our weekend, getting ready for the work week ahead. So that is exactly what I'm here to do. Let you know everything you need to know for your Monday morning and basically what's in store for the next few days. So let's get right in the broadcast so I can get you prepared for tomorrow. We will have a sunny start to the work week. It's going to feel amazing. It's going to be beautiful outdoors. I know, at least for me, I'm not a fan of Mondays. I know most of us aren't, but at least we'll have these beautiful conditions to pretty much follow us into the work week tomorrow. Low 80s will continue to be the story for a while. We'll slowly warm on up by Tuesday, reaching the low 80s as your highs, and then pretty much sticking that way for the next little bit. But I know most of us keep wanting that rainfall. We've been dry. Much needed rain is inbound. We just got to wait a little bit longer. Of course, that will come with maybe some severe weather and some stronger storms as well with this, unsettled weather pattern. There we go. It's late at night, but unsettled weather pattern making its way to North Mississippi next weekend. We're keeping our eyes on that to make sure you have the very latest and that we can best get prepared for that coming up next weekend. But for now, we're staying dry, we're staying beautiful. That continues to be the story. Low 50s by 11 o'clock with those clear skies above. That's continuing all night long as we continue dropping back down into the mid 40s. So by the time you're walking out of the door tomorrow, might be a little bit chilly, might want to have a layer on, not going to want to keep it on forever. You're already back in the low 70s by 11 o'clock, and that's about as high as we got today. So already getting there by 11 o'clock tomorrow. You can expect it to get a little bit warmer tomorrow as compared to your afternoon today. Of course, we can continue talking about that here in the Room to Room Weather Center. So let's take a look at some live cameras all across our region. The first one out of the gate is Pontotoc, low 50s, 52 degrees, feels like 52 as well. I'm going to guess that's the moon out there because that's a little bit too big to be a star and it's not flashing. So those clear skies showing off, showcasing those stars and potential moon out there. So pleasant night sky out there in Pontotoc continues to be the theme here in North Mississippi. Same thing out here in Sherman. Everybody's kind of getting home, ready to wrap up their weekend plans and get ready for the work week ahead. Still 52 degrees out there, feels like 52. And I wanted to throw in this last camera just for fun because it's fun that we have this camera out there in Hattiesburg. Different story out there, which is also why I wanted to talk about it. A little bit cloudier, not really talking about those clear skies, but still 52 degrees, a beautiful skyline out there, just not quite as clear as we have it up here in North Mississippi. But take a look at our Mama Justice Doppler radar. We're still staying dry all across our region and across the Magnolia State. Thankfully, that continues to be the story right now for any last minute plans that you have going on tonight, but that's going to continue to be the story pretty much all night long and into your Monday tomorrow. Now, our surface analysis is kind of showcasing why we're staying dry. We don't really have any weather makers within our region. Yesterday's cold front already out of the United States as a whole, pretty much in the Atlantic Ocean. What we do have is this high pressure system. That's going to continue to be the story for this forecast because it's responsible for everything we're technically going to experience or not experience for the next few days, keeping us calm, clear, and dry. And you're going to see that big H a lot throughout these Futurecast models. So let's start off here with Futurecast. This is tonight, Sunday at 10 o'clock as we're tuning in. Those clouds a little bit more prominent in the south as we just saw down there in Hattiesburg. This high pressure system continues to kind of shift further eastward and kind of sit on top of Mississippi, allowing at least the northern half to continue to stay dry, or well, pretty much all of us stay dry, but stay clear without that cloud cover. That played all night throughout tonight into your early morning hours. By Monday at 1 o'clock, we're still staying dry. We're going to see that H a lot on these Futurecast models. Don't worry, it's not covering up anything. It's basically still the story. We're talking about that clockwise rotation spinning around the H, bringing in that southerly motion, and that's what's responsible for us to eventually start feeling a lot warmer as we go about the work week ahead, especially once it continues shifting further eastward. Next 24 is still showcasing a beautiful Monday to be had, mid 40s by 6 o'clock. Already warming back up into the mid 50s by 9. low 70s by 12, and already back in the upper 70s by the afternoon hours tomorrow. So a little bit warmer as you go about the day throughout your Monday ahead, but still going to be beautiful. Talk about that sunshine all day long. Even by the evening hours, still talk about those clear night skies. So going to be fantastic for any stargazing activities you have going on. Mid 60s by 9 o'clock tomorrow. But let's take a look at these current conditions right now here in Tupelo. 52 degrees continues to be the magic number all across our region. Feels like 52, that wind not having an effect on us because that is practically non-existent right now. That's going to continue to be the story all night long. Futurecast going to show exactly that. Not much wind or any kind of lines to see here in North Mississippi. We are definition of pretty much calm and mild forecast period right now. That's going to continue all night long. The start of that 10 o'clock kind of continuing into the overnight period. Not much to look at besides maybe a few thin wispy clouds in the southern portions of the Delta. But for us here as a whole, we're talking about clear and sunny skies to wake up to. That will continue to be the story for the rest of our Monday ahead. But those low temperatures, finally still talking about some below average conditions, at least just for tomorrow morning before we're back to average and eventually above average and toastier conditions. But mid 40s as you're walking out of the door tomorrow. So make sure to have a layer on as you get ready for your Monday. Just don't have them on forever. You'll definitely feel a little bit warmer tomorrow afternoon as compared to today. Of course, with it being Sunday night, got to put in that school day planner graphic. Mid 40s walking out the door like we just mentioned, already in the low 70s by the lunchtime period, mid to upper 70s by the afternoon hours. So that's exactly why we don't want to keep the layers on all day. Going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow, but hey, we're still talking about that sunshine constantly all day long. So going to be another beautiful one to be had. Coming back to Futurecast, we're starting off at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Still talking about that high pressure system pretty much covering some of us up here in North Mississippi. Again, not covering up anything important. We're still staying clear and dry all day long. Maybe a few thin wispy clouds trying their best to give us something to look at here, but that's about it. This is at 12 o'clock tomorrow around lunchtime, warming on up, seeing some of that southerly wind start to blow across North Mississippi, and with that, bringing those warmer temperatures with it. But that high pressure system, you can already start to see it shift a little bit more southerly towards the southeast. It's going to start to zoom on out of our region, and with that, becoming more eastward. Going to bring more of that southerly motion with it and allow us to reach those low 80s for your Tuesday. But by Monday evening tomorrow, this is around 7 o'clock, we're still talking about clear, dry, and still beautiful conditions. Maybe a little bit of that cloud cover trying to make a return, but still an uneventful Monday coming on up and not a bad way to start off the work week, pretty much stress-free. So those high temperatures for your Monday, a little bit warmer, pretty much in the upper 70s all across your region. But also those feels like values doing a little bit to help us out, make us feel slightly cooler, but most of us not really going to tell a degree or two different. So still pretty much feeling like you're in the upper 70s as you go about the day tomorrow. Going to be a beautiful Monday as you start off the work week. Now coming back to Futurecast, this is at 6 o'clock, that high pressure system kind of just out of the equation, just moving it on out of here. And we're still talking about those almost calm winds all across our region. You kind of see where it's still right above North Mississippi, that clockwise motion just kind of spinning all the way around us. But notice how it's going to shift as we start to continue further into our Monday evening. It started at 6 o'clock. We're continuing all throughout the overnight period. And once we wake up throughout our Tuesday morning, we can start to see some of that southerly wind. And that's why we're a little bit warmer as we go about our Tuesday and thankfully stay consistent for the rest of the work week ahead. So this is at 8 a.m. on your Tuesday morning, still staying dry and clear and pretty much mostly sunny outdoors. That wind will start to pick up just a little bit, might be a little bit breezier out there along the Mississippi River and into the Delta, but still seeing that southerly motion. This is at Tuesday at 12:30 p.m., so still very dry, clear, and sunny. And if you can't tell, that continues to be the story of this forecast for quite a while. That's just played all throughout your Tuesday evening and into the Wednesday morning hours at 1 a.m., so very uneventful weather coming on up. That does not bother us at all. We love that stress-free pretty much just weather affecting us here. That's exactly how the start of the work week is going to go. A little bit warmer for your Tuesday. Like I mentioned, finally reaching the low 80s yet again. And once you make it here, we're staying here. We're staying very consistent with those temperatures throughout the next few days here in North Mississippi. So low 80s. Good news is those feels like values trying their best to drop us back into the upper 70s. So again, not quite going to feel that much of a difference, but definitely tell that it'll feel a little bit warmer by the time we make it to Tuesday, even into Wednesday. But by then on, we're pretty much staying consistent into the low 80s. 7-day forecast going to show exactly that. Upper 70s for your Monday, kind of last day of temperatures around average for this time of year. Then we're quickly back to those above average toastier conditions, thankfully not rising quickly or as much as we have in the past work week, but still kind of staying dry and moisture, kind of struggling with the lack of cloud cover throughout the next few days. Now next weekend, that's where things start to shift a little bit. Thankfully, we're still not really warming on up. We're still in the low 80s by Friday, but those rain chances and possibility of a few storms, some could be severe as well. That starts to make its way back into the forecast, bringing some much needed rainfall, but of course it kind of brings in that severe weather aspect as well. Of course, this is still quite a ways away. We still have a long ways to get there. Till then, every model run is very important, so we're going to continue fine-tuning that forecast to make sure you guys have the very latest and best information available, but got to get through the work week first, but definitely going to enjoy some much needed rainfall. So don't go anywhere. After this break, we're going to be talking about the rainfall we received this past weekend, or lack thereof, and how much rainfall we could get within the next 7 days. All of that's coming up right after this break.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Imagine your child with no place to sleep. For many children, that is their reality tonight. When you buy a mattress at Room to Room, we give one to a child in need through Beds for Kids. Buy a bed, give a bed, change a life.
We can see the lowering. We're going to have a good shot at that as it approaches the Rienzi area. Tornado warning now issued. We'll do a push alert behind the scenes for folks here up here in Alcorn County. Rotation on this thunderstorm increasing to the point back into Tippah County as well, where the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for your locations.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Let's take a look at our rainfall totals. I put this for the past 2 days so we can get all of Saturday's rainfall included in this and even into the overnight period. Overall, not overwhelming, quite frankly, underwhelming. Nothing that really helped these dry and drought conditions we have all across our region, because no matter where you are here in North Mississippi, you're in one of those levels of drought conditions within our region. I think our highest was around 3/4 of an inch out there in Bruce, which actually, if you go to the darkest part of the greens, a few of us received just over an inch. But again, non-impressive, and I keep saying that because take a look at the forecasted rainfall we could get for the next 7 days. Almost all of us, and actually best case scenario, every one of us here in North Mississippi could get at least an inch or greater with that rainfall. We could start to see 2 inches out there in Grenada, Greenwood, Belzona, southern portions of the Delta, a little bit more along the Tennessee-Mississippi state line, which if you watched the 6 o'clock earlier, we were talking about those model runs and a lot of that heavy rainfall kind of shifting further north along the state line. So still showcasing that some much needed rainfall. It's on the horizon. But of course, typically you get a lot of rainfall with those thunderstorms, those storms kind of just dumping heavy amounts of rainfall. So with that comes some severe weather aspect to it as well. But of course, that's exactly why we're going to keep our eyes very close on this coming weekend and make sure you guys are updated as best as possible. But of course, it's still the weekend right now. We got to enjoy these beautiful conditions while we have them and take advantage of it. But of course, we'll make sure to keep you guys updated all work week long as well. No better way to keep updated with us than with the Mississippi Live weather app. These QR codes will take you to the App Store, whether you have iOS or Android. We'll make sure to continue sending those push alerts and updates, especially during some severe weather events, to make sure you guys are updated and in the know for everything going on here in North Mississippi. So we believe it's some life-saving information. And of course, we'll have our broadcast schedule back to our work week schedule, starting off bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30, 7, and 7:30 with our morning meteorologist, Maggie McCauley. She will wake up bright and early with you guys and make sure you are ready to walk out of the door tomorrow morning prepared. And of course, our chief meteorologist, Matt Laubon, and meteorologist Gabe Maynor will be back in the evenings at 5, 6, 9, and 10. Help you celebrate a work day done and to get you ready for the next one. But I've had a fantastic weekend with you guys. It has been absolutely beautiful. Hope you all continue to enjoy the beautiful conditions we have on the horizon and be safe with this weekend's upcoming rain changes. We'll be keeping a close eye on that to give you the very latest. But until then, you'll have a fantastic work week, and we'll see y'all again back here live in the Room to Room Weather Center.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Laupon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Laupon has proven himself trustworthy.